Man, that'd be a shame if we ran over on the clock, eh? Good morning, everybody. I guess good midnight as well to some people. Good day to whoever, whatever time zone you are in. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Vulture, welcome in. Just pushing some buttons around here. Can we get this to work? Maybe. Come on, black screen. Hey, there we go. And shut that background music off, and away we get right into the in-game music. Good morning, good morning. Give everybody a chance to stretch their legs and get on in. Hope everybody's doing all right. Staying warm. It's minus 35 here where I am, which is just awesome. And I do have a couple responsibility things need to be taken care of today after the stream. So I get to play outside in the wonderful warm weather. I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to be terrible. Absolutely terrible. I like to play Russian roulette to see if my truck will even start today. Oh well. Is what it is. Teens and... Oh, I love that. Morning, Knox. Morning. We'll go ahead and stretch this one out. Morning, Coyote. Morning. I guess good news all around. We did manage to make it back to a Solaris planet. Low 30s in Tennessee. Oh. Time is 1600. It is negative 13 Celsius and 60 centimeters of snow. Nice. I would take that as long as we got the snow. I would take that 100%. It's been kind of a cold yet also very not really snow-filled winter so far for us. Which has been kind of weird. But, you know, whatever. Fluctuates from year to year, so away we go. This year it's cold, next year it's going to be slightly warm with 3 feet of snow. And we'll drown in it. Morning all, pea soup, fog. Oh, delicious. Morning, Philip. That sounds delicious. Delicious pea soup fog. Well, I guess we could probably go ahead and dust ourselves off and have us a look around and see exactly what we're planning on doing today. First up to the mech bay. So, good news, everybody. I did manage to remember to grab some IADM ammunition with another launcher. So we have some options on the build table here. 27 degrees Celsius here. And the humidity is so high I can basically drowning. Okay, so yeah, there's a comfort zone and then there's like a I absolutely hate existence. 840 degrees and winter mix, expecting at least a foot of snow. Coyote, I think you're actually in the same region as what one of my IRL buddies are. He mentioned that he's going to be expecting some pretty nasty weather here. Oh, I guess I might as well go ahead and let everybody else know. I'm actually doing, later today, a friend of mine, friend of the channel, Jabberwock33, is actually doing a stream. Let me see if I can actually go ahead and kind of do something real fancy here real quick and do one of these little side things where I can grab this wonderful connection. I don't think I can do it real quick because I'm terrible at it. We can do this. We can mute that. We can grab this. There used to be a way to do this. At least I used to have a setup for this. But it was terrible and it never worked right. Now that everyone's got that, here we go do this, that, the other thing, then we can do this link here, and then we can see if this is gonna let me. It does not. Oh, maybe it does. Okay, that's cool. Anyways, friend of the channel, Jabberwock33 is actually currently running a 12-hour live stream today on Twitch. I will be joining him sometime in the afternoon once I have my responsibilities done. Then we'll actually be playing a couple games of Poorhammer. So if you want to see somebody lose their mind at Tabletop Simulator with digital toys and already painted figurines, you can go ahead and check us out there. I guess in about at minimum 4 hours, maximum 6 hours from this time right now. So just as a heads up. Also, if you want to check out somebody on Twitch and you got some free time today, maybe when you're huddling in where it's nice and warm, Jabber's hanging around. He's going to be doing his stream all day today. He just started about 6 minutes ago, so he's got 12 hours to go. So if you want to go on there and hop in and harass him, just tell him Soul sent you. He'll get over it. But back to our stream. What do we happen to have going on here? Well, a lot of you guys may have already been able to figure out, hey, you know, we got some LI heavies from the last mission here before we ran off to Solaris. It would be a shame if we were to find a fit for them. Yes, it would be. In fact, we've managed to find 3 laser insulators. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be a shame? Wouldn't that be a shame indeed? Unfortunately, the cockpit's shot. That makes me a little sad. I'm actually painting Trench Crusade this morning while you're streaming. Hey, there's something else. I'm talking about Poorhammer. There's actually an entirely new genre of very similar modules called Trench Crusade. That's actually not a bad little setup. You know, it's kind of funny how on the nose Trench Crusade is, but at the same time, if it gets people into the genre or into the tabletops of both games, either game doesn't matter. Hey, you know what? That's great. 2 missions for 1 mech. Let's go. I don't play a whole lot of Warhammer anymore. I just don't have that kind of time. Kill Team is okay-ish, but I really enjoy Warcry. Warcry. I'll have to jog my old man brain and have a look at it. Yeah, like I used to, like way back in the day. Was it back when I was like, I'm not gonna say when Warhammer came out. Not that old. Although I was predated by Warhammer. You need a NovaCat Mirax. I managed to get 4 IH lasers and heat neutral for the most part. Ooh. Very nice. We'll keep an eye out. We are playing in, for the most part, we are playing back in clan space. So we get, like, access to Bear, Wolf, and Hellhorse. Warhammer 40k, the price is in the name. That's pretty much it. Sorry, not I. I tried to warn my friend about this one. But, needless to say, he was convinced to go ahead and buy his first box of plastic crack. And I will admit, I lamented. I shed a tear for my lost friend. I said, you'll never be able to afford anything ever again, but will you be happy? Well, no, you won't be happy either. In fact, worst case scenario, you're gonna wind up with a big old pile of shame. And you'll wonder how you got there. And it'll be me warning you. That's all there is to it. Warcry is a skirmish version of Age of Sigmar, and yes, I predate Warhammer. Now remember, Nox, we threw down last stream, and I kind of lost on that one, so... I will believe you 100%. Ah, coffee good. Coffee good. Alright, so all in all, we are sitting with our PPC. This is a little heavy, so we're probably not going to be able to finish the build, which is not going to surprise anybody, seeing how much stuff we lost in the last time. Right, proto kits. That's what we were looking at before. I have not one, nor two, nor three, but 4 3D printers to sprint my... It's only a problem if I can't use it. I'm still jealous. Like my nephew actually went ahead and he managed to grab himself a 3D printer. And I asked him exactly what he was going to spend it on and what he was going to use it for. Like, the kid's like 8? And as he looked me dead in the eye and he said, "Oh, I'm going to get cool stuff." And I went, "That's fair. I 100% believe that one. Yeah, that's the exact reason why I would buy a 3D printer. It would be so I can get some cool stuff." It's only a problem when my wife looks at the bank account. She's not allowed to look anymore. There you go. No, don't tell her I said that. 40k starts with watching and ends with a 5,000 point Creek army armed with spades. And you're asking yourself that question, why are there horses in the 41st millennium? This makes no sense. And then you look at their debt lances and you go, oh, actually, that's pretty cool. Insane, but pretty cool. Which fits very well into Warhammer 40k. Some of the other things we're looking at for the Supernova. So we talked a little bit, too, about maybe getting a Doom kit in this puppy. If I remember correctly, Doom kit is 2 slots. I don't know if that XL gyro is going to work. Oh, it does. Just the rest of our heat sinks don't work for nothing. Which is alright. We kind of expected that. But keep in mind, this is just a preliminary build. And we're gonna need our protos. Start getting those installed. What is our delta right now? It's 68. So that's -4 heat per turn, and then -2% heat generated by weapons fire overall. This slowly adds up. Insane, but pretty cool. Describes most tabletop minis. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, even BattleTech. The crazier it looks, the more cool it is. And that's just the way it goes. Rule of cool. It's not my, I don't make the rules. It's just how it goes. We're back down to the issue of cooling jackets, eh? But we do need more protos. Which is unfortunate, but that's kind of the way that one goes. How about our gyro? We can use gyro defense. But I think we needed the additional weight in this machine, didn't we? That takes the place of the gyro itself. Hey, so where can I reach you about getting you a high quality mech model? So I know a lot of streamers out there, a lot of people on YouTube do happen to have PO box numbers and everything else like that. I unfortunately don't. There's a couple of reasons behind that one. One, I haven't set anything up yet for it. So outside of business inquiries with my email, there really is no physical location I'm willing to put out in the ether, I guess you could say. Not because of people who want to actually send me stuff, but because of the malcontent people out there. So I actually don't have a PO box yet. So when I do get one, I will make an announcement. But for now, it's not exactly very high on my priority list. I would appreciate the model, but yeah, it's one of those things. It's just one of those things. You gotta be smart about it. But thank you very much, Kristen, for thinking about me. I do appreciate that. Yikes, you're going to be frying eggs and I think maybe. We haven't really fully rebuilt it yet, so you never know what exactly the use is going to have in the lance just yet. Yeah, I know, smart ass, and away you go. No, we're just kind of getting things lined up here to see if we get some protos lined in. This is gonna get swapped out at some point. What do we set that for heat on this puppy? It's 56 already. Wait, what? I didn't say that. I just said that, you know, if you want to be smart about being online, you have to understand that there's, like, I don't know, some people out there that just people that are people, and you have to kind of respect those people, and you have to be careful, is all. That's all I'm saying. Shorter to cook, just as greasy. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. All I'm saying is people are people. I'm not gonna get hung up on this. Okay. I'm not gonna get hung up on this. Anyways, back to the supernova. Hey, look at that. Look at this machine. This cool little zombie mech. Boom, boom. You can do a spin. Oh, I can't do the spin. Uh-oh. So yeah, anyways, we do have the option for a cockpit torso. Which would take the place of our... Where are you? D&I we have. Thought we had a spare D&I. We don't actually. We've already installed that. Sorry, caffeine level is still low. Hey, it's fairly early in the morning. That's 100% understandable. That's all I'm going to say on that one. 100% understandable. Yet I'm trying to build mechs on my first cup, so I don't know how this is going to go. Here to watch pilots microwave themselves. Hey, we're pretty close to it. Not judging. I paint little army men for fun. Hey, that's a serious thing. It's a legitimate commie, Carol. How dare you? We are just normal men. Now, what is normal? We're not going to get philosophical today. Anyways, back to the Nova. We do have the option of the cockpit interface for the torso. We did have a DNI on hand, but obviously we're going to get our hands on more DNIs as we go forward, or EI units. It kind of becomes a question of what exactly we want to have. Cockpit torso saved my command mech once. I took a headshot and kept going. See, that's the big one. And it's one of those things that is actually living rent-free in the back of my head, is that as soon as we get this machine back up and running, we're going to get Rustler back in that cockpit. He's going to make like 2 turns on a mission, and then he's just going to get sniped. That's how much the AI hates this machine. It will throw all caution to the wind. It's like, oh, we broke it last time. He rebuilt it. We broke it again. He rebuilt it again. That's it. Kill the pilot. No, I'm a weirdo, a harmless weirdo, but a weirdo nonetheless. My wife told me so, so it must be true. Oh, God. We're just normal men, just innocent normal men. With really expensive hobbies. Leave us alone. Coffee. All right. So I myself, I'm not sold on it for torso cockpit. But at the same time, we're not exactly sitting very, what can you say, fancy, I guess is the right word, for cockpit items. Like we can't install an AR-12 or 24. We have a Nova Suze in place. So we can't exactly put in guardians or beacons or anything else like that. As far as battle computers go, did we pick up a range at any time? Oh, we do have extreme range. And we have another range. See, this would be nice. I think this would be nice to have. Extreme range and range, especially on this headshotting machine. I think this would be very, very good. Whether or not the optics one is kind of worth it. Almost better off with is it advanced zoom? Almost better off. But it does stack up pretty good. But again, with the way the battle computers are set up, you get the benefits from 6 battle computers, and that's it. After that, your offensive push bonus does not stack anymore. So that would be probably the maximum number of battle computers we could have on this machine. I just wish we had more protos. And I know we got a machine running around with another set of protos on it. We might have to pull those. It's nice when you have a weapon slot in the head. What? Did that BBC shot come out of the head? They got a level poly for that one. Or the Cyclops weapon built in. Gotta love it. You just kind of wish you would have had that with our Cyclops we had assembled. It would have been a rule of cool, 1 more point for keeping it. But no, we don't get to have that fun stuff. What else can we do for weapons? Obviously, more gunnery would be good. I'm gonna remove that torso cockpit for now. I think we could probably use that on something else. The Supernova, while having 600-meter range maximum weapons, probably not really designed for front line or midline, right? Want to kind of hover between that midline and rear line. Slowly gathering up resolve to make those nasty, nasty headshots. Plus 68 heat is like 15 heat sinks, right? It is not a small amount. The other thing we are missing is going to be either a clan or Innisphere heat bank. We could definitely use one of those. Pop that into the shoulder. The protos themselves, because of that minus 2% heat generated by weapons fire for every sink we get installed, it does kind of steamroll, especially for these high heat weapon systems. It does help. It does, I swears. I swears it does. The issue with the Doom kit versus a proto is, one, we don't have another proto kit, so that's kind of a problem. But when the Doom kit is active, it does kind of knock off an additional 12 heat per turn. Sorry, not that one. Minus 30 heat per turn when active. And minus 15% weapon heat generated when active. The issue is that's plus 40% heat damage taken when active. So it kind of really screws with everything a little bit there. There is also that 5% base fail chance on activation each turn until deactivated. So it kind of start threading the needle here. You really don't want to push it, but if you do wind up pushing it, it dumps it fairly quick. Advanced fire control plus BC energy. Do I not have energy on here? I don't. And yeah, now that we had we pulled the torso cockpit, we can put this FCS back in. Actually, is the old one still here? Is this a 1 or a 2? All right. Oh, right. Yeah, it got removed when he decided to punch out for literally no reason. Saved the machine, but should have stayed in the fight. We could have saved everything. Oh well. I'm not salty, you're salty. So we got the advanced targeting computer for an additional chance on offensive push accuracy. Now, as far as the battle computer for energy goes, kind of boils down to, where is it? This one kind of not really, we're only getting half bonus, I guess you could say, from this battle computer. We're getting the +1 accuracy with energy weapons. Unfortunately, we're not getting the improved call shot location modifier, 4%. Again, stack limit of 6 battle computers only. Is that a bad thing? Not really. Just because we have 7 battle computers doesn't mean it's negative. It just means that we only get the bonus from 6. And then, of course, we still get the +1 accuracy with for our energy weapons. So it does add up. The flesh is weak. Every mechanic. It's only mild and soft and squishy, that's all. The mind is willing, but the body is soft and squishy. So, theoretically speaking, we could get this fit to work. There is 2 additional tons on this ERPPC that we are going to lose when we do find another LI Heavy. Not to mention, we would need... Well, at this point, we're pretty much looking at nothing but 11 tons of heat sinks at this point. Truth be told, cockpit, we would need a DNI. DNI or EI unit, anyways. Ideally, that's what it would be. Sensors, we'd have to find us a better set. Recon, sensor snipers, something. Something, anyways. Now, as far as AMS goes, and this is 100% wishing, we might be able to get one of these to go ahead and get fitted in. Soft and squishy isn't the real problem. It's the pain response system that really holds you back. Yeah, you know what? You're not right. Oh, sorry, you're not wrong. Wow, way to screw that up, Soul. Very impressive. Yeah. Yeah, if you can override your pain sensor, you can do quite amazing things. What are we looking at here? Ammunition for AMS. We could do a double bin. Just to have that on hand, and that'd still leave us with 8 tons for heat sinks. What could we potentially do? Well, obviously we need more protos. We need better drugs. Yeah. Soft robots are really good. Yeah. So yeah, at this point we are looking for protos. Save a ton, use caseless. Well, we got no caseless. So that saves us a ton. Pain is weakness leaving the body. So I've been told. My older martial arts instructor once said, this is good pain. Yes. It was not good pain. Spoiler alert. Alright, so I guess for right now, current build of the machine itself, until we go ahead and get a little bit more cash and get a little bit more parts, I think this is probably where we're sitting at for the Supernova. So we will go ahead and validate this. Is it perfect? No. Would it be functional? If I were to pull this PPC, it would only be 36 heat. That doesn't mean that it's exactly what it is, because we need another 56 heat to go on top of it, right? You already know that laser insulator wasn't doing anything for that PPC. Theoretically speaking, this is far too under tonnage. Gyro upgrade. We did talk about that one, and of course that was removed when we played with the cockpits. We have a defensive gyro. Or stability. I know there's a lot of machines that require or would use defensive gyros. But this is not a bad one either. The double plus stability is also pretty good. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning on too there, Richard. We don't really want to be running a lot with the Supernova because we want our weapons to be as accurate as possible when they do have to fire. So obviously if we fire once, and then we can run around for a couple times. But the turns that we want to fire, we want to use offensive push, we kind of want to keep that to a walking. So that way we get that accuracy bonus that goes with it. I think that stability gyro might be a better fit. AMS for indirect fire, stability, gyro stability for when it does come down to time to fire. If you get your enhanced imaging, then you can stand and shoot to move. Yes, stability will help better. That is true, because you can't sprint after attacking, can you? You can only move, or you can only walk. So that would benefit it as well. That's ideal. That's perfect. That's perfect setup though, because we can get into position one turn. In the start of the next turn, take our shot, and then get out of trouble at the same time, too. That's the best we can do, is try and set up for the perfect shot. The gremlin inside me wants that missile slot to be used. Well, you know what? There's nothing more annoying than sitting there looking at a machine and seeing unused weapon slots. Just the way that one goes. If it's a slow walking direct support command console, no. Absolutely not. Not on this machine. This machine is designed to headshot. And this machine is horrendously efficient at that. Horrendously efficient at it. If we get it working. The command console, let me go ahead and pull this up here real quick. The command console is good for initiative. Absolutely. The additional bonuses on it too. Increased sight range, increased sensor range. Very nice. Company accuracy with indirect fire, also very nice. Additional resolve, very good. So it's not a bad thing, but it is 6 tons. And this machine does not have 6 tons to play with. At all. At all. We need... the more high pinpoint weapons we have on this machine, the better the chance that we're going to land a hit on those cockpits when we do offensive push. And the better chance, obviously, one hits... blasts through the armor, it can punch right through the 20% damage reduction because it's so ridiculously high damage. Get that kill, get that full machine on the board, we get all the goodies and all the sweet stuff inside, and away we go. Battlemaster needs the command console. Ah, now there's something to think about. So, right now, current build for the Supernova, we're just going to say validate and move on. And let's talk Battle Master, because that is something that I am actually struggling to deal with. We've already put the C3 Master in this machine. Hey, look, there's the D&I cockpit we were talking about. Isn't that so weird? We might actually have something already in place that might be beneficial on a different machine. So let's pull the D&I cockpit real quickly. For rocking under tonnage, will not slap in another M15 or a PPC. That all depends which machine you're talking about there, Miguel. If you're talking about the Supernova, absolutely not. If you're talking about the Battle Master, absolutely on the table. The only reason why the Supernova is rocking under tonnage right now is just because we don't have all of the gear we need to make that machine purr. We need some more protos if we can find them. If not, we'll strip them off the machine that does run protos and get those switched out. If we need to, even we can switch back to clans. But like we already know the Nova has the room where we can fit it to where either it's going to be heat neutral or it's going to be pretty darn close, anyways. At least acceptable. Where is that command console? So we can install a command console. We lose access to our Sensor Recon and FCS Predator, which is not too bad again. We can always use that on separate machines. The Sensor Recon, if we can't find another home port, would... Well, Sensor Sniper would probably be better for the Supernova just because of the bonuses to accuracy at long range. So yeah, it's just one of those things there, Miguel. Like if we want that Supernova to be a terrifying headshot monster, that's pretty much about it. We're not going to be doing splash damage or any other cluster. And the PPCs themselves, we actually ran this. How many episodes ago was that? Just trying to remember how many episodes ago we actually ran with that PPC. Either way, we did manage to get a headshot. We did manage to get a headshot with the PPC. But that 20% damage rating, I know 5 points of damage doesn't seem like a lot. In the grand scheme of things, it's not, except for in these very rare circumstances. Whereas the LI heavies do 80 damage, the ER PPCs do 75. At 20% damage reduction, it is just enough, and I mean just enough, like literally 1 point enough, where you can splash that damage on the cockpit with the ER PPC, and the pilot will survive with 1 structure point left in that location. Yeah, they'll take health hits. They'll still take health damage, but they won't outright kill them. They'll survive with 1 structure point. And that's where the LI heavies really shine, is with an additional 5 damage on those lasers are enough with the 20% damage reduction to completely destroy every single point of armor and structure in that location and outright kill the pilot. So again, it's only 5 damage difference, but it makes a big difference in that very specific scenario. All right. We're talking ER mediums. Dude, where's my cockpit? Pretty much. Like, that's why it's always so absolutely hilarious when the Supernova lands those hits. Because all you can do is just sit there and laugh. What's that? Atlas coming around to ruin your day? Headshot. Night Star with FCS Gauss sniper abilities coming around, sniping off your limbs or trying to hit your cockpits. Headshot. Well, the only time it's not really going to work well will be against armored cowls. Oh, yeah, armored cowls, you get the same result where you can get the hits, cause the pilot injuries. You probably have to do it twice, but you will chew through the armor. Or the super heavy, so where they have 200 armor in the cockpit. That's where it gets a little bit dicey. But aside from that, 99% of the battlefield is yours if you have a terrifying headshotting monster. More props to you if you have like 2 or 3 of the Lance. So let's talk Battlemaster again. No, don't you say that. That was just terrifying, okay? That was like a jaw-dropping, pants-crapping kind of thing to see a monster of that size just literally sprint through a forest and then rip the Legend Killer in half. That was horrifying. Prefer my swarm of Svartvarla. Svart Alpha. Protomex. Yes, I know, it's early. I have trouble with language. My bad. Do you have a pirate AMS? Baby. I might have 2. Remember, we did have that trap at the very start of the series itself that had a built-in pirate AMS, which is an interesting system to say the least. Like 80% to 65% missile intercept chance per shot. This is a highly accurate system. The only issue is it weighs 5 tons, which sucks, but it can serve dual duty. Because you get the option of using it as machine guns. I know that's heavy, but it never stops firing unless it jams. Exactly. It doesn't have shoots up to 2 times, 3 times. Well, it says it can fire up to 8 to 3 times per round. So, regardless of, it's on the higher end of the AMS systems that actually activate for a number of turns per round. Just at the 3 alone. At the 8, that's insane. Super heavy sprinting don't make sense. It doesn't, but it did. I can argue it till I'm blue in the face, but we all saw what happened. That nuke wanted blood, and there was no stopping it. Not even thinking about it. So somebody said mediums. You know what? Was it 13 tons? If this is going to be a command kind of brawler, can't put any sensor systems onto it. We can't really do much else with it. What are we looking at here? We got the armor, no armor, no endo on it yet. So we've still got plenty of room. We're at 82 heat though, so that's something we got to think about. What is our movement? I know I was asked this already. It is a 4 and 6. So despite its size and despite its tonnage, it is kind of nimble. And with a 340 core. So she can still move. AMS. How many slots is this thing? I think it's 5, isn't it? Yes, it is. So we couldn't use this on this machine anyways. We can install the clan. We're going to do another double bin, I would assume. We don't have it. There we go. Get rid of that bug. Supercharger mask. That's an interesting idea. Do we happen to have on hand? We could drop a Warfare suite onto this one as well. We do have a mask. And if we're going to run a mask, in the very last place I want to put my ammo, it's going to be in my legs. Yep. That's a whole lot of nope on that one. I actually don't have any more heat, do I? I don't. No mask with ammo and legs. Yeah, it's a neat little thing where instead of destroying itself, it causes the damage to the legs. But the last couple times we've had the mask misfire or crit, we've lost legs. Because oops, someone put a bin of LRM in the legs. Oops, or there's a bin of SRM ammo right there. What's that? It rolls twice for explosive damage? Here you go. Enjoy that one. Oh, the whole bloody leg come off. That's kind of why I like the superchargers better. Because if you accidentally screw up with the supercharger, it just breaks it and you just don't have a supercharger anymore. Still sucks. It's just, but it does save you in the long run, right? But with a mask, that's 3.4 tons. How much are we sitting here already? 3.7 over. I never grabbed any endo? We want a level if we're gonna have ammo in the torso, but that's way too heavy. That's way too heavy indeed. What's Pharaoh? 0.379 tons left. Yeah, and of course there's all the shoulder items we don't have any of yet. We really gotta spend time in clan space and really get that, get those items all back. Where's all the endo gone? I broke it all! It's in all the other mechs, and then whatever we didn't have in the mechs, I broked it. Same plays with our composite and our base endo. We've had some bad times. That's one of the easiest way to look at it. We've had some very bad times, and a lot of things got broke. How heavy is that balloon? It is 0.06, but it actually takes 0.06 tonnage off. And adds plus 1% maximum jump distance. So don't really do much, but every now and then it might do just enough. You never know. So how's the consensus on the Battle Master? I know we were talking about making it a command mech anyway, so I'm perfectly comfortable with the command console. Amazing. It's a wonderful item. Wonderful joke item. Hey, but you know what? Like I said, 0.06 tons. Not saying it's nothing. Every now and then, you never know. We're so poor that the basic stuff are missing. See, that's kind of the catch-22. The basic stuff is missing, but we have some fancy crap. So it's one of those things where we spend all of our time getting the fancy stuff and then completely forgetting about everything else. Battle fists. That is actually a question that has come up about what we want to do for maybe potential meleeer. Now with the Battle Master, it is going to be kind of a brawler. Let's talk a little bit about battle fists. They're heavy. Very heavy. The Mark III is worth about 2.6? 2.55 tons. What's the Mark I? Only 8.85. But the issue too is that we kind of favor kicking. So that way we can fire all of our weapon systems on the machine as well whenever we engage in melee. So a better item to add would be reinforced legs. Kinda. There are some leg items you can get that increase your kicking. Make it a bonk bot. What could we do here? I think we already got fists. So if we didn't have the battle fists. What are we looking at here? Am I just missing? Where's my melee? Oh, it's probably under equipment. Probably right there. Yeah. Chainsaw. I was wondering if someone was going to see that. So we got a couple of weapon systems. We have a 10-ton mace. We only got 8.5 tons to play with, so just keep that in mind. Could do a hatchet. That'd be fun. +1 accuracy for physical weapons, 96 damage. Everybody's saying chainsword. Yeah. Just give me 1 second. There is indeed a chainsword. Right here. So this is a handheld melee weapon. Requires hands. Uses a handheld slot. Fires during a punch or physical melee attacks. Requires 2.5 tons carry capacity. So you got +1 accuracy with this weapon. 20% critical chance with this weapon. Has +2 accuracy when used for physical weapon attack. Deals 25 damage. Deals 8 stability damage. So it's... I think it's all right. But you have, what is this? 8 stability damage versus 48. And then of course you have 25 damage versus 96. Like, I mean, it's very nice. I can't quite put the combat shotgun in, which also would have been great. The hatchet is way better. Sorry, Nox. Way better. Actually, for giggles and schlitz, where is our heavy industrial? TSM can't be used with mask. We could make that work. We could make this an absolutely devastating, very warm, short-range melee machine. And with most of the weapon systems in the torso, using the arms to engage, obviously you're going to lose the ability to fire the weapon systems. Do you have a battle shield? I do not. But we could install the 10-ton mace. Heavy but inaccurate. -1 accuracy. But when it lands, it hits like a truck. 100 damage and 100 stability damage. You know what? The hatchet is way better at 96. Army of Darkness, boomstick, and chainsword. Oh, yeah, good. That's a good set. Unfortunately, we only had a handheld Rack 20. Ooh. So crazy thought. The Chameleon LPS stealth armor, stealthy bonk. So if we install the Chameleon LPS, we do not get the access to our tonnage for handheld weapons. We have upwards of 25.5 because we have the TSM. If we get rid of that, we only have, I think, 8. And of course, with the Chameleon, the less you move, the better you are with the Chameleon LPS. The more you move, the less charges you have for evasion, which actually winds up screwing everything up. So you want to put that LPS onto a slower moving machine. Like if we were to put that onto, say, the Moonwalker, that'd probably be better. Paralaminar is better on the Moonwalker though, because we have a whole bunch of ammunition in the torso, and we don't want one of those 3 armor crits to go ahead and detonate our asses and send us to the moon. But you know, small things, right? Small things. Back to the Battlemaster. Put it on the Supernova. Here's the other thing about the Chameleon. It spikes your heat through the roof. Where is it? Where is that? So yeah, it's a flat 15 heat per turn when active. And it stacks 20% weapon heat generated when active. So with those high damage, high heat weapons we have installed in the Supernova, spike it right through the roof. Yeah, you're right, Rainmaker. Barely cool it as is. If we slap this on there, it's good luck. It's a GG. The very last thing we want to do is put a DNI or EI unit in there, but whoever's piloting it, if they don't have paint shots, they're just going to take constant structure, heat damage to structure, and just wind up killing the pilot. This would be very fun. Supernova pretty much is a deep fryer, yep. Yes, sir. It's a fancy little machine. Like I said, when it works, it works. And it's absolutely hilarious to watch. But as soon as someone looks at it sideways, it just breaks. So, I still say it's worth it, as long as you have the spare parts for it. Alright, so as far as the Battlemaster goes, we haven't had to install an XL engine, we haven't had to install a gyro yet. But I think, just for now, we could probably say that this build, because we're missing parts anyways, this build is probably about as far as we're going to get on it for now. It's not going to let me go ahead and get this started without having the tonnage dealt with. There we go. We got a Warfare Suite. Obviously, if we got a Nova, that'd be better. And we got our AMS. We probably don't need that in the torso anymore because we don't have a mask. TSM will act in our stead. And because we have TSM on this machine, we don't want to be too cool. Well, I'm going to say probably a little bit cooler is probably going to be a better idea. You have a clan kit. Get that swapped out. Yeah, we're just going to leave it at that. Then we get some endo or some composite, something that goes into this machine. And then we can start playing around with trying to balance, or trying to find that sweet spot where TSM is beneficial, but doesn't wind up hampering the machine. A standard Battlemaster is so cheap, nothing fancy. That sounds about right. You know what? We have a lot of fancy mechs in the Lance. Having a straight up basic machine that might be able to pull just pull the common man's role in the Lance, where he's just there to like, chill out and help out and kind of be there in a pinch when you need him. Nothing overly fancy, but just kind of there to support. And if you put an axe into somebody's head, well, I'm not going to say no to that one. But hey, only 33,000? We'll validate it.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
That's not too bad. As far as the protos go, it was indeed the Moonwalker that had the protos in it. That's only 3 protos.
The mech lab will be closing down for maintenance at 0830. If you're not the commander or a member of the engineering team,
I say we leave the Moonwalker as is. Mainly because there's no spare slots on this machine. We don't have the ferrolaminar, we have reactive plating. Actually, on that note, now that we do have a set of ferro, plus 14 armor weight. Oh, the reactive plating is better. Ferro's a little heavy. What an interesting twist. Enough patchwork. Nothing. Crap. Where can we sneak a little bit of tonnage back into this machine? I just need 2 tons. Blast and damnation. If I had one more Mortis 6 clan, same thing with the LRM-15s. If we had an LRM-15 clan, shave armor, it's a backliner. That is also a possibility. That's 2 tons. 2 tons of armor. Ooh. Like, I hate to say it, but we kind of needed to head to clan space probably about a couple days earlier. Has it ever been hit before? Oh yes, it has. You bet it has. They don't like it. In fact, I dare say, before we went ahead and made that switch from planets, when we got, oh no, was it? Yeah, the last mission we did for Clan Diamond Shard. where we got pinched between 3 lances. If we hadn't of smoked our own lance, there is a very good, very real possibility that Seth Bomber would not have gone for the Long Tom and would have probably killed the Moonwalker. And that's why I'm not a big fan of stripping armor. Especially on some of these machines. Because the AI hates them so much. So very much. LRM 10 Longfire. Not a good use of tonnage. I know it seems a little on the nose, but 5 tons versus 5 tons. LRM 20 Clan, 100 damage. LRM 10 Longfire, 50 damage. What is the bonus you get? Longfire has 960 meters maximum range. The LRM 20 Clan has 840 meters. That's not. That was Hell's Horse last episode, was it? I thought that was Diamond Shark. Or shed the LRMs together. It's... If we were to shed the LRMs, it'd probably be to put more mortars into it. Aha! There you go, Coyote. I was right. Aha! Just leave me for now. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that exact same thing. Like with the reactive plating, it's nice. This machine runs. And I know, especially with the amount of times I've been like, I hate motors and everything else like that. Blah, 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 blah. This machine works and I like it. Get you 2 tons and upgrade the mortar 4 to 6s.
This is an all-ship announcement. As a reminder, pets are not allowed.
Well, here's the other thing, Nox. We're going to need more ammunition, too. So, like I said, if we're going to do anything, if we pull the LRM 20s out, that's 7 tons we could play with. We could add more mortars to the machine and call it good, and then we still have room for ammunition. The 4s to 8s. Okay. That's also a possibility. Exactly, Richard. Hard counter to AMS. Very nice. It's a shame I can't have my 10 Gauss mech. Well, you know, can't have everything we're looking for. That'd be too much. What do we have in stock? We'll revisit this machine when we get access to more mortar ammunition. Right now, we don't have any others in stock, so we're not even going to entertain anything at the moment. We'll call that good. Well, no, but you, ladies and gentlemen, how about we actually go ahead and do some bloody mission? We came all the way to Solaris.
Make yourself comfortable.
We better go ahead and do at least one mission this time. What's our best one? 3.7. Off-season 4v4. Hey, endless welcome in. Not too late to nag. Nope, you're right on time. Hey, Barry. Did we put the combat shotgun on something? Yes. Yes, we did. That one you just missed. That one you just missed. We're just coming up to it. We just put an 8-ton hatchet and the combat shotgun on the Battlemaster. Now we're gonna make it a frontliner. Hey! Get that highlighted message in there, Richard. Yay, missions. Missions are... We're busy saying over murders. Devastator, no whammies. Devastator, no whammies. Who do we want to do for our 4v4? We could bring that Jag. We could bring this guy. Yeah, we could probably bring that guy. And I think that'll probably be sufficient. Now, just like everything else we talked about before, I know when I do missions, it's what happens, happens. When we're doing Solaris, if things somehow go sideways, like say, for example, one of our pilots gets shot right in the face immediately at the start, or at any point during the mission, not injured, but like killed, I'm a reload. We're here for money, not to wallow in disappointment. Just giving everybody a heads up. Like, I know I did that last episode too, but yeah, if it's melee archer, you're still not playing with that one, no. That's not hating on nobody. It's just the archers we do have, either going to be firing all the weapons or putting their boots to somebody. Oops, the cat walked on the keyboard, hit Alt F4. I'll have to go borrow my neighbor's cat real quick. Oh no, the winter storm is coming. Oh no, it's everything. Oh god, we just lost the mission. Whoa, Richard, whoa.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Richard, thank you very much for those 5 gifted subs. Thank you. And if you happen to have gotten one, by all means, please don't forget to thank Richard for his generosity. He is a cool dude, and we all love him very much.
Command interface initiated.
Now don't worry, I'm going to lose this mission in your honor. Oh good, we get additional heat this mission. Oh, very nice. So that's our target location. Hey, we actually get to start with a height advantage. I love playing BattleTech to get clan mechs, but end up just staying for an awesome Thunderbolt and Banshee for the whole game. See, that's the beauty part too, is you'll see that a lot of people have their own personal favorites, and once they get them, they're locked in. Like for me, give me a Mad Cat. Give me a rifle. Give me a Supernova. There's my lance. That's usually how I play it anyways. What do we got here on the board? We have a quick draw who's going to die a terrible death. Anyone else? Just the one? We can't be doing a one-man army kind of thing here. Whoa, camera, whoa. How do I get down? Ooh, there we go. Mad Dog, Revenant, Grasshopper, and a Corsair. There always seems to be a Corsair on these. Are you an absolutely horrifying machine with a Rock 20 pirate? And not that I can see. Love me a Highlander, but they are few and far between. This is true. All right, Goose. Get your legs warmed up. The unfortunate bit for these guys is that we started at such a range, half of their weapon systems ain't going to be worthwhile at all.
Roger.
Give me a bushwhacker earlier, a banshee for later. Hey, you know what? Give me a Night Star. I'd love to have a Night Star. Not Rack 20P, then maybe the shoulder missiles. Potentially.
Yep.
Also rifleman for me, but also it's kind of gets full of holes. Yeah, that is. Ooh, the AI does very much hates those types of machines. Still looking at some information. That Mad Dog. That Mad Dog. Ooh. Grasshopper's not so bad. Where's that quick draw? Way in the back. 20 are larges. Can't have nice things. This is an unfortunate fact of half the stuff we do, Nox. Just one of those things. Just not allowed to have nice things at all.
Confirmed.
Ooh, I could get into the side here very nicely, actually. This is Supercharger row. Down into hard cover.
10-4.
Why, hello, Mad Dog. What do you got for armor? Oh, that is a shame. We don't have the best hit chances, but rounds out. We don't need a whole heck of a lot. Urban mech.
Moving out.
We're talking machines that are good. If I can sidestep the misses, I might have to reinstall BattleTech RogueTech now that I have a 4060. Hey, there you go. Ooh, 2 hits on the Revenant. Not very effective. Oh, that was pretty effective. Just as a heads up, though, Endless. CPU.
Waiting for orders.
That's what you're looking for when it comes down to it. It's very, very hungry. And I'm going to get my butt whooped here very, very shortly, aren't I? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh god, that Rack 20P is on there. Okay, oh hell no. Evening, Pete, welcome in. Corsair's open. Yeah, CPU is That's one of those things. That's one of those things. The more threads you have, the better off this is going to run.
What do you need?
Just as a heads up. And it has the MRM shoulders. Oh yes, this machine is not nice. Just tell her the show he knows where I am. Either I can play games or run outside, get myself into trouble and spend money. There you go. That's a good way of winning that one. So, immediate threats. What are we looking at here? Well, I want to get some evasion on you.
Let's move.
Switch back to base. That's a 15% hit chance. Really? But the armor's so thin. And there's so much ammo in there. I gotta take the shot at the Mad Dog. And that was a low roll. Shoot. Well, somebody's getting punched in the face with a bunch of missiles. I'm hoping that Corsair is way out of range for half its weapon systems. Oh, quick draw. That was a lucky hit at that range. I think I called BS on that one. Mad Dog, are you falling back? You are falling back. Yay!
You need me to hold still for you?
That wasn't that bad.
Ready to rock.
RogueTech's nice to stay in my lane for BTA light. The ambient temp in my room is just begging to be turned into a nuclear reactor. One of those MRMs are salvageable. It can be good in the Zeus, where space is a premium. See, that's a potential. The downside is we'd have to find it outside of Solaris. Because right now we don't get any fun stuff in Solaris. What do we want to do? We could kill the Mad Dog, I guess.
Skipper, full speed, no target.
Little hop, but we'll be fine. No, there's no salvage for Solaris. Solaris is straight money. And the reason why we're doing Solaris is because we get that added stability of... Hey, thanks for shooting your friend in the back. We get the added stability, knowing that if we go for a 4v4, that's all we're going to be facing. It's not suddenly going to turn into a 4v16 or 4v20 or something crazy like that.
Commander.
At least you can annihilate mechs without guilt. This is true. And the payouts are very nice. They're extraordinarily nice. The big question is, how do we want to deal with that Rack 20p?
Roger that.
Ugh. And I moved too far outside of anything. Well, let's hope that Corsair doesn't decide to completely tear us apart then.
Commander?
You know, we get some evasion on the rifleman. Claws destroyed.
Scarred a critical hit. Yeah?
Hey, we're gonna side shuffle, make a direct shot here. Switch back to Artemis. Corsair! That torso is awful thin. Let's see if we get lucky. Rounds up.
Roger.
What's our dollar cap? Right now we're running for 3.7 million on the board.
Scored a critical hit.
Solaris is a stable job, only money to dispose of later. You betcha. It's very nice when you got big projects on the go.
It's go time.
Did we disable that Rack 20? We did not. Dang it.
Skipper.
All right, Lightning, how's your supercharger? 9%. We can probably turn that off. Oh, buddy.
All right, let's move.
Can I turn these off to save heat? We can.
Looks like you're out of position.
Not enough for that backstrike. You get out of here. I'm stealthed up.
I'm receiving you.
Is there a way to get that shot without opening ourselves up to anyone else? Not really, is there? Oh, pop the Corsair with the Stalker, I think. Might only get one salvo. That's one salvo too much. I'll tell you that much for free.
Come on, people. Let's make it happen.
Explosion on the grasshopper.
Commander.
Still got a medium and ER large.
Yes, Commander. Moving to position.
What say you? Twin AC-10s, can we land some hits? That's some.
Yep.
This Corsair. I actually want... I want indirect, actually. And I'm willing to stand very still for this shot. With some vigilance.
I'm taking the shot.
Give me those reds. Are you kidding me? Don't do it, grasshopper. He still landed a hit. That's disturbing.
Try aiming next time. See what you get.
Corsair, no. Daddy, no! Blah. That's horrifying.
Hell yeah. It's on now.
Oh, that would have been the Corsair MRM-20s. This is...
I'm here.
Bleh. I don't know why. It's still up, but it is.
Moving out.
Who do we want? Leave you for a stalker. Take out the quick draw.
Good to go.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Lightning. Get in here and put the boots to this grasshopper.
Here we go.
That's a miss. Lightning. What is going on, buddy?
It's go time. Ha, you like that?
That pilot's sticking it out. Okay.
What do you need?
And Harpy's done playing.
Roger.
Back to Artemis. You, with the horrifying weaponry. Go away. That makes me feel a little bit better.
Target destroyed.
Orders.
So if I stand very still, what are the chances I'm going to shoot my own friends in the face? Higher than most.
Affirmative.
Don't shoot your friend in the back.
Engage. Onward. No retreat.
Grasshopper down. All right, quick draw. Oh, last bit of damage to from the quick draw.
Oh, hell
It
yeah.
had a 10-ton mace too. Yeah, those pirate corsairs. I don't know what they're doing, but
Good to go.
yeah, if their entire issue was to intimidate,
Firing.
like congratulations,
Yes.
you're doing your
Give us
job well.
Everything you've got.
Ready
The
to
most
rock.
horrifying thing I've ever seen on the ever.
I'm rolling.
Waiting for orders.
Let's stand and shoot for this one.
Mech
I
weapon.
don't know
what you
if
got.
that even allowed. What the heck?
Damage minimal.
What was that? I was selecting the Ultra 5 that was disabled and it fired. All right. I'll take it. What am I doing? It's funny as hell. Well, you know, give it to the pirates. Gradient Plays, hello, welcome in. Thank you very much for the like. I greatly appreciate it. Every little bit does help. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Even though you did just get in, I guess, so. Welcome in.
Aye, aye. Engaging target.
There, is this a dead quick draw? This is a dead quick draw.
War face. That one's gone.
Done and done. All right.
Mission
Quick and easy.
successful.
3.7 mil. Jammed around, cooked off. Maybe. I have no idea. Like, I was clicking that button to turn it on. And then all of a sudden, all the weapon systems fired. Other hand was nowhere near the keyboard. The only thing I was touching was my mouse. I don't get it. I do not get it. Now, we did take a little bit of extra damage on the rifleman. But it's all armor, so that all gets patched up. It's all C-bills anyways. Who gives a darn about C-bills, right? Super easy to come by. Everything's worth a buck or two. All depends on who you talk to, right? All right, so what's the damage? Survey says, really? 100,000? Aw, I guess that's only 3.3 million C-bills we got. Wasn't that unfortunate? I think we already spent time in the hiring hall, didn't we? We did not. Hello. Hello, Boba Fett. And you have neural implants and paint shunts. Well. How about you, Bugaboo? You are not bad. Probably not what we're looking for, though. Okay. I don't know why. And whoever the Kickstarter backer for Gridlock is probably going to hate me. I'm going to blame the fact that it's super early in the morning. But I looked at it, I went, oh, that's Gridlock. Me strongest there is. I'm sorry, Gridlock. It's 100% my brain. I am 100% sorry. Anyways, yes, we are going to get Fett. Before we do anything else here, let's go to the back to the barracks and have us a look. Who do we not like? Well, Halfdan, what do you got? You have technician, so we want to keep you around. Oh crap. Yuki, what do you got? I think you had assassin, didn't you? Assassin's good to have. We have a lot of people we really don't use anymore, do we? Like Red, when was the last time you were up on a boat? You were the backup pilot for the Timberwolf, and we don't have Timberwolves anymore. Clover. Clover, you've been battle armor pilot, and that's all we got. And we don't actually run battle armor anymore. Dragon. Dragon, you got nothing fancy. You're not really invested in.
Receiving you.
Thank you for your service. Fett.
What do you need?
New mech warriors available.
I need more pilots with neural implants and paint shunts. That's what I need. Delicious. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is going to be kind of a kick in the teeth, since the last episode was 2 hours long. I did mention at the start that we're probably going to be a little short because I did have some real life things to take care of, and yes, it is still, what is the wind chill here? We are looking at, oh, it only feels like minus 27, so it warmed up a bit. But I do have some real life things that I am going to have to take care of here. I'm going to help a buddy move some things here. So I will actually be cutting this stream a little short. I do apologize for that one. But like I said, we are going to be trying to make this a weekly thing. Again, we spent a little bit more time talking mechs than anything else, but I enjoyed it. So if you guys enjoyed that too, by all means, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Good thing you're on a Solaris 7 world. Neuro implants and paint shots are easy to acquire. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Ideally, I'll go ahead and do a little bit of things in the background here, but I thought I'd bring everybody along for the ride. Good time to sit down and talk shop. Maybe go over some builds about what's coming up in the future. And then we start the following week with a bunch of brand new stuff on the table. So minus 27 wind chill here. At least it's not minus 30, eh? I'm not lying. I'll take minus 27 over minus 30. Even though it seems like a ridiculously small difference, it's a big difference. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming out today. I did appreciate our time together. I hope you enjoyed it. Videos will, of course, resume Sunday, as always. And I'll put up an announcement for next week's stream on Saturday as well. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, take care, and I will see you then. Have yourselves a wonderful, hopefully warm, Saturday.